finally, we can add the text. I'm going to go to the top of my layers palette so that the text appears above everything else. And now when I grab my type tool and I click, it creates a new layer, and I'm going to write the first part. It says inside this issue, and right now my color is orange because that was the color I'd used last, I guess. So I can just change that first I need to highlight my text, so I'm going to go Control A or Command A and then click on the color swatch in the tool options bar for the type tool and just change it to black. Okay, and so it says inside this issue, and I hit return, wakeboarding at its best. And I know they asked us to use a specific font, but I don't like the fonts that they use, and I don't even think I have some of the fonts that they use. I just decided to use Impact. I thought it sounded appropriate and fit the look. So I'm going to scale it just using that toggle. They call it what do they call it? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Anyway, whatever. If you click and drag on the little icon there, you can scale really quickly. And then again, to exit, you can either click on the move tool or you can hit Command or Control Enter to enter in to exit type mode, basically. And then I want you to make another type layer down here. Whoops. Type layer needs to be rasterized. Oops, somehow I accidentally tried to rasterize my type layer. Okay. Oh, because I grabbed my brush tool. Okay. T for type tool. And then click and type Scream Extreme. And I'm going to leave that on its own layer so that I can transform it. Control T separately from the next portion because I want to have that the biggest. And then below that I'm going to hit T again to create a new type layer. Click and start typing the magazine for extreme sporters. Okay. And then under that it says Summer 2014 edition. Okay. Okay, once I have type laid out already, then that's when I start playing with it. So for example, with Scream Extreme, they wanted us to add some effects to it, and I also want it to be bigger because it's a magazine cover title, and that's usually, I don't know, probably like an inch in size. So I'm just going to click on my type tool and click in between extreme just to find out what size it is. It says 62 points, and if you guys remember, like 72 points equals 1 inch. So I'm going to try what it looks like if it's an inch big. 72. I think that's a good size. And the magazine for extreme sporters, I think could be a little bit bigger. Maybe. Or another thing is if you don't want the font to be too big and you want it to take up more space, you can change the tracking. So if you go to view, or no, window actually, and open your character panel, you have all kinds of options, and tracking is the one that has to do with the space between each letter, and you can increase that like this. So there's a lot of space. I'm going to move it over here like so. And another cool thing is you can change it to capital letters, all caps, or big and small. I call it baby caps. So in this case it didn't really show any difference, but if I had capitalized the and magazine, then you're going to have like a bigger capital letter than the rest of the text. Extreme Sporters. Okay, but I kind of liked it all the same size, and maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller, like so. And then Summer 2014 edition, I think I'm going to put it on the other side. You can have each line